Good morning, guys. About 5:45, starting a little later today, firing up the P7000, and we are doing something a little bit different. I'm going to show you guys how easy it is to use vinyl to increase the value of virtually any project. And in this particular instance, I will be actually applying this image, and you'll see it when it gets completed, to a table. And you will see exactly how easy it is, because we get questions all the time on, how do you guys increase the value using vinyl? We really don't want to hire a painter, or we want to come up with, our own logo, our own image. How do we, impregnate that on a solid substrate in a way that it's going to last indefinitely? And the biggest misconception when using vinyl is that you can't do certain things. We've seen it all over the internet. When I first got involved with graphics, we actually purchased a printer, and as we were going to pick up the printer, this person I was picking it up from was actually on Craigslist, and he was explaining how this printer couldn't be used to print on vinyl, which I thought was comical. It's amazing how much BS is out there, and the real facts of doing something always determine how the end result is going to be. Do not believe everything you read online. However, I will say this: once you get the material in your hand and you start coming up with different ideas, and you can see our image is starting to print right now, and this is a P51 breakdown mechanical drawing. I'm an engineer and I love these type of drawings. Taking this kind of image, or whatever image you like, we know that there's a lot of sports fans out there, different types of fans in all different genres. You can definitely increase the value of any object by simply knowing how to implement, applying the vinyl, sealing the vinyl properly for durability, and you've got your own project that, again, whether you're making a piece of furniture, whether you're making, we've seen clients do computer cases, which come out amazing. The big thing here is just being creative. And the other thing is how much money it's going to save you. Because if you tried to hire a painter to make this image, not happening, guys. When you see this image when it comes out, I'm telling you right now, it will never come out as clear as this. So again, keep this in mind when you're looking at working with your clients in business, because these are going to be questions you will encounter yourself. And a lot of people always think, well, inkjet vinyl's got to be small projects. Everything has to be small. It has to be this way. It has to be that way. And the big thing is, it's not the project that you really have to pay attention to. It's the implementation of how you seal the graphic, okay? We know we use overlaminate over any vinyl graphic, and you should do that regardless, because we get that question all the time. Guys want to buy, just the vinyl itself and think that it's waterproof. The vinyl substrate, of course, is waterproof, but inkjet print is not. So you have to utilize a proper barrier between the print itself, the ink, and the actual substrate. And that's exactly what we want to do with a physical barrier. Now, that being said, you can also use a liquid substrate. As far as a clear coat, we carry the Marabou, which is the best on the market, we found. No yellowing, it seals the graphic, and it'll do the same thing. It's basically, picture an automotive clear coat that you're basically going over your paint with. That's basically what it is. If you don't want to deal with the hassle of owning an actual laminator, you can definitely go that route. Now, of course, it has limitations. You're going to get a much smoother finish when you actually work with a laminate and a proper laminator as far as an actual coating. Now, if you go with a liquid laminate, the thing to keep in mind is that the ability to get a finish is based on how well you're able to paint. That's a whole different variable. So keep in mind, while some guys online and YouTube, they make it look easy spray painting, I can tell you right now, I've seen a lot of different work with spray cans, and they are definitely different from individual to individual. So again, it depends on your skill set to use that application method. For something we're doing here, it leaves it open as an option, and you'll see more of that as we go through. But what I'm going to show you with this project will show you just how easy it is to make money decorating virtually anything and making it as durable as anything you'd find in the store at a fraction of the price with precision that only a robot can offer. So again, we can see this image is coming out, And I really like this image because a lot of the graphics that we've shown you have been smaller. They've been, you know, not like fine art. I consider this more like fine retro art in terms of a mechanical drawing. I love these type of drawings, and that's my own personal preference. If you're into racing, if you're into a lot of guys, once again, depending upon what genre you're into, these are amazing to offer, and there are so many different variations, of what's out there. So really, it's just a question of what you're into, what you're willing to work with, and putting together a plan of attack, so to speak, of how you're going to implement applying this to a substrate. You can see exactly what we've got going on here, and you can see that mechanical drawing. Once again, if I come in, you can easily see if that camera will focus, because when that head's going back and forth, she keeps focusing in and out on the head. There you go. And you can see that mechanical drawing in the detail. Now this will be a bleed cut, and once again, for my guys out there just getting involved with graphics, a bleed cut simply means it will cut around and leave a black perimeter. So it's basically overlaying the blade over the black area so it looks painted on whatever you actually apply this to. And then we will seal this graphic appropriately so that it will be set to go for the life of whatever you once again apply it to. But you can definitely see this image. And again, the P7000 does not lack on detail and clarity. Beautiful, beautiful image of the North American P51 for any of my aviation fans out there, because I'm a big aviation fan. She is going to finish up right now. Once again, guys, I really do challenge you to find an artist to be able to recreate something like this and do it at a price point that wouldn't break the bank, still allows you to profit. I mean, it's not going to happen. It's just not. And you're doing this with some of the easiest to work with substrates, especially in terms of if you didn't have special equipment, could it be done? Yes, it could be done, and I'm going to cover that in this tutorial. Because you're going to see the finished product, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. And she is finishing up right now, and we are set. I'm going to let this dry for a little bit because, again, it is a really detailed print. I did extend the drying time on the P7000 slightly, but I always let it dry a little longer. And you can see that mechanical drawing really, really awesome. It's got the aged patina look to it, which I really love. And we're all set. So guys, I will continue this video into the next portion, and you'll see exactly what I mean by applying this to virtually any substrate and really using no special tools. And I guarantee you will increase the value of whatever you're looking at selling. Thank you. Okay guys, we are getting ready to laminate right now, and you can see I've got my 3M8518. Now for this application, I'm choosing to do a physical laminate. You don't have to. You could definitely do a liquid lamination, but once again, if you do liquid lamination, you got to worry about dust in your print. Some people don't care about that, in which case you're fine with that. I can do a physical lamination with the 3M8518 very quickly, and once again you can see the print and just a reflection of the light on the print. And you can see the level of detail here. You can see how we attach with 3M painter's tape the actual print on our sheet of glass, once again using tempered glass, and then we're going to do our lamination process. But you can see exactly how that print turned out. And I'm going to laminate, and I will show you the end result. Stay tuned. Okay guys, now we are fully laminated, and you can see how the print came out. As a matter of fact, you can still see the water on the print. This came out gorgeous, and we are all set here. You can see once again the level of detail in this. That's why I love working with vinyl, especially when you're going to be doing, when you see what we apply this to the table, how this will come out with this level of detail. And she is fully sealed now with a physical lamination. And you can see exactly what we've got here. And the gloss is just amazing. Once again, if I move the light, you can see exactly what you get with the 3M8518. So I will go through now and I will show you guys to once again make it incorporated into the furniture. Thank you. Okay guys, we've already had the image actually placed on the table, and we've got our second coat of resin applied to this table. If I pan this light, you can see your finish. And once again, you're never going to get this kind of finish at all as far as detail with the graphic and as far as durability. Resin epoxy will hold up no different than what you'd see in a bar as far as their bar top epoxy. You can see the level of detail. I'm just moving the light slowly so you can see just how glossy that is. Very, very simple project to customize or literally make virtually an endless array of custom designs of furniture. If you're trying to fix a piece of furniture, this is an amazing way to fix furniture and allow you to add level of detail that no one's seen. I mean, you can literally print money and apply it to whatever substrate you'd like. Pending, of course, you go over, do the process step by step, you can see exactly what you'll get here. This has got 2 coats of epoxy resin applied to it. And the resin, so everybody knows, is JB Weld resin. Now, they make a UV curing resin. JB Weld's been around forever. As an engineer, I've used it many, many times. The quality is impeccable. They're out of Texas. And you can see the finish you get right here. It's absolutely amazing. My hand, the reflection. I mean, it is truly, truly amazing. And the P7000's color spectrum, when it's double laminated actually, because again, we did a physical lamination on the print, and then we did a liquid lamination with the resin over it. And again, if she pans, you can see that gloss, just how deep. And this is only 2 coats. And there you go. And that's exactly what you can get. Now, we've had clients sell these type of custom-made furniture, depending upon what you want. You could sell it, and it's endless. I mean, you can make them small, you can make them large, depending upon, again, what size print you actually cut. The drying time on the JB Weld is excuse me, a working time of 5 hours. It fully cures in 24. So again, very, very quick resin to cure. It is crystal clear, and you can see that right here. Very, very simple process. And back a little bit. There you go. There we go. But I personally love this design. Again, just being a mechanical geek, I guess, is the easiest way to say. And this is something that I've never seen done, and I really, really love it. So if you guys are looking for a way to make very, very easy money, and when I say that, this whole process literally takes maybe 24 hours between the actual epoxy drying, doing the sanding, getting all those layers done. We can actually break down that in a video if you'd like to see that. But what I wanted to do is streamline the process so you could see the finished result and just how easy this is. I mean, if you were to sell this, it pretty much sells itself, because again, where are you going to find a table like this? You're not. And that's the beauty of using inkjet printable vinyl, because many guys don't even think of using it for applications like this. And just so everyone's aware, the reason we're not touching it right now is she is still curing, believe it or not. This is already sealed, and she's on her final coat now to cure, and you can see again the end finish with the glare and the actual crystal clear depth you have here, again with the red P51, all the mechanical schematics, everything here, very, very easy to do. I cannot emphasize that enough. The big thing is that you guys be creative with your ideas, and I promise you, I mean, picking up a table like this is a simple end table. As a matter of fact, we have it drying in the corner, and you can see right here, you just put a garbage bag down for any drips. You can then sand your edges when you're all done. Very, very easy project. And these tables go online depending upon where you buy them. I think this one is like $10, $10 or $15. So it's how you finish it. And using this, it's forever. I mean, it's no different than buying a bar top. So for your clients, you can offer endless designs. Once again, you can cut the vinyl in different sizes. Of course, we can cut it for you depending upon what you require, but it's virtually endless in what you're able to produce. And as I stated earlier, if the furniture has a scratch or a blemish, use some wood fill, seal it up, and then you can apply the graphic over it to hide that blemish, and you'd have a perfect piece of furniture and a one-of-a-kind piece of art. So again, guys, I hope that this video has been helpful. It's been a while since we've posted, but we plan on posting more. It's just been very busy in the shop lately, so we're just trying to get caught up. But I hope that this video has been helpful and given you guys a lot of ideas as far as what's possible with inkjet printable vinyl. And one of the other questions we get asked a lot is, can you do tumblers this way? Yes, you can do tumblers this way, but keep in mind resin is going to drip, and it's going to be a long, tedious process to do it with a tumbler. It is totally possible, but it's not the easiest process. Furniture is a much easier process. On top of that, I look at it this way: if I'm going to invest my time, I want to get the biggest bang for my buck. This is going to pay you a hell of a lot more than a tumbler. So just keep that in mind. And again, I believe this image is just about 14 inches, give or take, maybe 10 inches wide by 14. So again, not super huge, but really, really accents a table like this so well. And just a conversation piece. I mean, you can do it with numerous different artifacts. We've seen clients do it with checkerboard patterns if they wanted to make a game table. I mean, it can go on and on and on. The main thing here is that you understand the capabilities of what you're working with when you work with the proper inkjet printable vinyl. And these type of substrates, they are able to be used in so many different ways to amplify profits from wherever you are. So again, we hope that you enjoyed this video. If you guys have questions, need consultations, whatever it may be, please contact Joanna and I. You'll see the links in the description for CG Vinyl, and we look forward to hearing from you. Thank you. Take care.